I think for the Christian, the tendency is to add spiritual practices to the gospel. The gospel is exclusively the person and the work of Christ. Your spiritual practices of praying, reading the scriptures, fasting, whatever we're doing, those are the result of the gospel. That is not the gospel. Salvation is exclusively through the work and the person of Jesus. Now, that's for Christians. For non-Christians, instead of adding to the cross, the non-Christian wants to add the cross to whatever they're doing. And I think that's what you find in the book of Acts. In the book of Acts, you find Roman people, you find Greek philosophers, you find the synagogues, which is a bunch of Jewish people, and they all are open to Jesus as long as you allow me to put my Roman culture and the pantheon of deities on top. I'm open to hear from the gospel, but if I'm Greek and I have all these philosophies, I'm cool with Jesus if Jesus simply comes and becomes the supplement to my philosophies. And if I'm Jewish and I'm in the synagogue, I'm open for Jesus as long as he is simply another Moses, another prophet. So everybody creates their own version of Jesus. So the question is, what's your version? What is my version of Jesus? Who spoke to you about Jesus? What's your personal experience with Jesus? And at the end of the day, everyone has those experiences. But the gospel is going to teach us, Paul is going to speak to the church in Colossae and say, your experiences, I notice that you do have a lobby. It's a small lobby right here at the entrance, right? But the lobby is a preamble to the sanctuary. Your personal experiences is like the lobby. It's a preamble to Christ. So your upbringing, your whatever happened when you were in middle school and high school and your previous pastor and when you got baptized, thank you, Jesus, for those things. But that's only the lobby. That's just a signage that allows you to say, just like the sign outside that says Primera Iglesia Bautista, it's a sign that is telling you this is the place. In other words, we're not gathering at the sign. We're in the sanctuary, right? But the sign allows people and helps people to get into the sanctuary. So your marriage, your kids, your whatever is going on in your life, make it a sign that is pointing to someone or something bigger. So your personal experiences are simply directions, signs to point towards the person of Jesus.